Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is Radiant Secondary School, Pakistan Studies, Class 10th, Chapter number 6, History of Pakistan, Part 2. Question number 7. Write a detailed note on the era of Muhammad Khan Junejo, 1985 to 1988. This was the time period in which Muhammad Khan Junejo was in power. Now we will discuss about what were the tasks in this period he has and what task he has achieved in this period. Background. In this background we will discuss amendment in the constitution, non-party elections and president and prime minister took oath. Students, as you know very well, we have studied in the previous question that General Ziaul came into power through martial law because he was an army general. After spending some time period as a martial law government, he changed the constitution from parliamentary to presidential type of constitution. As you know, that 1973 constitution was a parliamentary constitution, and according to which the president has the limited power as compared to prime minister or the parliament. President is only the head of the state, but he made the amendment, he changed the constitution according to his wish because he want to become the president, and the president he wants the powers, more power to the president as compared to the parliament. So he made amendment through parliamentary to the presidential type of constitution. After making this amendment in 1985, he announced non-party elections. After non-party elections in 1985, 23rd March 1985, the first session of National Assembly was held. In this session, according to the constitution, the parliamentarians elect their Prime Minister Muhammad Khan Junejo, and in the same session, Muhammad Khan Junejo took oath as a Prime Minister and General Ziaul as a President. Important events of Muhammad Khan Junejo's era. Now we will discuss about the Junejo's government, what were the important events during his time. The very first one is lifting up of martial law, 30th December 1985. Martial law has completed 8 years in 1985 because it was started on 5th of July 1977. Till 30th of December 1985. After becoming Prime Minister, Muhammad Khan Junejo has announced that the martial law should be lifted because it was the need of the time and the world has the pressure on Pakistan that martial law should be lifted. Then the Parliament and the provincial assemblies has passed the bills to lift it, which was done on 30th of December 1985. Now all the provincial assemblies and Parliament has passed the bill against the martial law. So it was the time when public of Pakistan, the people of Pakistan, again welcomed the democratic system in Pakistan. Muhammad Khan Junejo as a president of Muslim League. Students, as you know, the elections were held on the non-party basis. So no majority party was there in the parliament. So all the non-party members of the National Assembly formed an official group in January 1986, which was named as Pakistan Muslim League, and Muhammad Khan Junejo was elected its president. Now Muhammad Khan Junejo was elected as a president of a political party, Pakistan Muslim League. He started to spread Muslim League membership in the entire country. The provincial chief ministers became Muslim League's provincial president. All the provincial chief ministers were the head of the Pakistan Muslim League on the provinces level, and their offices were opened throughout Pakistan. Pakistan Muslim League offices were opened in all the country, and Muslim League was organized as a political party, and its primary units started enrollment at the lower level. It means its lower units will start registration of the membership for this political party on the lower level from the public. They have started. These are the preparations basically for a strong political party which should be in a working in Pakistan, because Pakistan People's Party has lose its identity because its headship was out of the country, and there is no proper political party in the country. So it was the need of the time to make a political party on the national level. So Muhammad Khan Junejo start struggle to organize this party in whole of the country. Foreign tours. Muhammad Khan Junejo, after becoming the Prime Minister, he made some foreign tours because when the martial law was lifted up and the democracy was restored, it was welcomed by all the foreign world. And after that, Muhammad Khan Junejo made some tours of Turkey, Germany and United States of America in 1986. The purpose behind these tours is to take the confidence of these countries on the Russian-Afghan war which was going on at that time, and another purpose was to make the trade relations and to make the new agreement on trade and for loan and for aid, and many agreements were signed at that time in these tours. Muhammad Khan Junejo's developmental program. Now we are going to study about those programs which he has started in the country after taking oath and after becoming Prime Minister of Pakistan. Basically, Muhammad Khan Junejo was a very simple person. He was a very honest person, and he has the national spirit in his mind, and he show his national spirit on different occasions. So public liked him very much, and after a long time public is going to see the democracy in the country. So Muhammad Khan Junejo starting some developmental plan. We are going to study about these developmental plans one by one. The very first developmental plan was introduced by the government is 7 Marla housing scheme. It was a scheme through which the residence is to be given to the public on easy installments from the government side. How it was given to the public? Basically, its scheme was introduced for the government employees. The employees who are not having their own houses or who are not having the condition that they make their own houses. So government has introduced this scheme that government has given these houses to the public on very easy installment, and this is a very beneficial and it was very much liked by the public. 5-point developmental program. These are the 5 points which are the part of the developmental program of the Muhammad Khan Junejo's. Number 1 is Islamic Republic system. It means the government has taken the steps and make the arrangement to change the laws according to the Sharia and implement these laws in the country. The second one is economic justice employment. It means employment opportunity should be given to the public on the equal level and on the equal basis. Merit should be strictly followed. The third one is corruption. It means corruption matters should be dealt with strict punishments. Different punishments has been announced in case of corruption. The next one is education and literacy rate up to 50% mean increase the education in the country. For this purpose, different educational institution has been set up in the rural areas and different parts of the country. The next one is defense foreign policy, which is very important. It is related to the foreign policy. It means government has made the first point of the foreign policy is defense, that that Pakistan will deal with the countries, different countries, or make the different agreement with different countries on the basis of their foreign policy. According to their foreign policy, the first point is the sovereignty, the security and defense of the country is the first priority. It means no trade relations or no agreements will be made with any countries who abrogate the defense or the sovereignty or the security of the country. Plans to increase the literacy rate. This was relating to the education and its purpose is to increase the literacy rate in the country. It means that the number of the literate person should be increased in the country. For this purpose, the government has taken different steps to make the educational institution in different areas, especially in the rural areas. And for this purpose, the government introduced adult education system. At that time, the government made adult schools in different villages and in different streets and in different sectors. The purpose behind it is to increase the people who didn't take their basic education. They can be familiar with the education, and for this purpose the adults has given the training that they can read and write even their name. Ojri camp disaster. It was a disaster which was occurred in Ojri camp. Ojri camp basically an army camp in Rawalpindi near Islamabad. It was a ammunition store of army, and suddenly fire broke in this camp. This was a great disaster for both the cities, and many citizens were killed in this disaster. Emergency conditions were present in the country. Prime Minister was on the tour of the Sindh at that time, and President was on the tour of Kuwait. Both returned immediately. Definitely, when the country was in the condition of emergency, your capital city is very near to that place, so they both returned immediately, and Prime Minister formed an investigation committee whose task is to prepare a investigation report, and it was presented to the president at that time. The dismissal of Muhammad Khan Junejo. It means how the Junejo was dismissed from his designation. Due to some political changes, differences developed between Prime Minister and the President in 1988. In 1988, some clashes were there between the President and the Prime Minister. Muhammad Khan Junejo returned from foreign tour and called the press conference on 29th of May 1988 at the airport and answered the question of the news reporters. Basically, Muhammad Khan Junejo was on the tour of the Geneva, where a Geneva Pact was signed between the countries America, Russia and Pakistan. On the same issue, President has the clashes on this issue with the Prime Minister. On the same day, the President declared dismissal of Muhammad Khan Junejo and dissolution of all assemblies in a press conference held in Army House. On 29th of May 1988, General Ziaul Haq made a press conference in Army House and announced that he dismissed all the assembly, he dissolved all the assemblies, all the parliamentary and provincial assembly, which he has the right according to the constitution. And according to this decision, Muhammad Khan Junejo was also dismissed from the designation, and Muhammad Khan Junejo ruled over for 3 years. Time period of Muhammad Khan Junejo was 3 years, 1985 to 1988. This was the question in which we have studied how Muhammad Khan Junejo has came into power, how he made different tasks, and what was the reason behind the dismissal of the Muhammad Khan Junejo's government. Now we will going toward the next question. The next question is question number 8. Write about the impacts of Afghan jihad and refugees problem on Pakistani society. In this question, we are discuss the Afghan jihad as a result of the Russian attack on Afghanistan and the impact of the refugees problem on Pakistani society. We will discuss these things in this question.
Entry of Russian forces in 1979. It was actually Russia sent his forces to the Afghanistan in 1979, and it was created a new challenge for Pakistan and Ziaul Haq as well. Why? Because Afghanistan is a neighboring country to Pakistan, and he adopted a firm policy, a strong policy with great confidence and courage, and stood against the intervention of Russian forces. Intervention of Russian forces means he was against the entry of Russian forces in Afghanistan.
The beginning of jihad. Afghan nation bravely faced attack and started jihad. The moral support of the government of Pakistan raised the morale of Afghan Mujahideen. The Mujahideen inflicted heavy defeat on Russian forces in every field. Russia was completely demoralized and became helpless in 1986. But the jihad was continued. The continuous defeat disappointed the Russian tremendously. Basically, when Russian forces attacked in the Afghanistan, it was not the match because the Afghanistan was an underdeveloped country and Russia was a superpower at that time. But Afghan public fought against the Russian army, and Pakistan morally supported the Afghan Mujahideen because it was a great intervention in the security, sovereignty, and in the territory of a country. So Pakistan take it very serious, and it was the moral support of Pakistan to the Mujahideen that Russian forces were completely demoralized in every field. Geneva Accord. America and Russia signed an accord in April 1988 in Geneva. The Prime Minister of Pakistan, Mohammad Khan Junejo, also participated and signed it. Russia accepted defeat and withdrew its forces from Afghanistan on 15th of Feb 1989. This was the end of Afghan Jihad. This is the next steps after the moral support of Afghanistan to Afghani Mujahideen. This was the next step, Geneva Accord. Basically, a pact was signed between the America, which was another superpower, Russia, Afghanistan, and Pakistan. Russia accepted defeat. In this pact, Russia accepted his defeat and Russia give the surety that it withdraw its forces from Afghanistan till 15th of February 1989, and this was the end of Afghan Jihad. And this is the policy of Pakistan, that an underdeveloped country won a war against a superpower. The impact on Pakistani society. Now we will discuss the impact. What were the impact of this war on the Pakistani society? The migration of Afghan refugees during Russian attack to Pakistan had left far-reaching effect on Pakistani society. More than 30 lakh Afghan refugees were migrated to Pakistan. It was the time when the Afghanistan was under the war condition and the people were migrating from Afghanistan to other countries, and at that time Pakistan has showed a great feelings of brotherhood and sympathy toward these Muslim brothers of Afghanistan. So Pakistan opened his border and say warm welcome to the migrants of the Afghanistan and make the arrangements for the refugees and looks after the properly of these people. It was the policy of the General Zia-ul-Haq, and these are the services of General Zia-ul-Haq regarding the Afghan Jihad, that the whole world was inspired by this policy and Pakistan was appreciated internationally. This is your diary student, question number 7, in which we have studied about the Junejo's government, how Junejo came into power and what were the tasks of development of his government and how he was dismissed from the government. And in the question number 8, in which we have studied about the Afghan Jihad and Geneva Pact and what were the impact of the Afghan Jihad on Pakistani society and Afghan migrants on the Pakistani society. This is your diary for question number 7 and question number 8. I hope you have learned properly. Thank you. Best of luck.